Bye, loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Before I get started, y'all, okay? Sadly, Uber Eats, okay? I ordered some food last night because I was starving, okay? And they charged me twice. If anybody, if you got a hot 20, bro, if you got an extra hot 20, can you please front me to, well, I don't want to say front me because I can't pay you back, but can you send me some money for so I can get something to eat? I would really appreciate it. I really would. I really would. Anyways, the message comes in the form of a dream. My bad, y'all. The dang, it's like I need the nicotine patch because I'm like y'all understand. I'm so irritated. I need to get out this house. Really, I really need to go get something. I should leave the house to get something to eat. My nerves are so bad. I feel like I just. My nerves are bad. I wanna go somewhere. I'm tired of being in here. I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of being. I want to be in here no more. God. Outside. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Normal people, they leave their home to go to work. I don't work outside my home. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Sis had a great idea. She said I should do nails. That is an excellent idea. You know what I'm saying? And I actually used to make press ons, and that was the first item that I would sell from my shop that was selling like constant. Like I just be like it was on a constant basis. Like I had constant customers that would come back and buy my press on nails. So I do need to start that back up, but I also would have to repurchase everything I need to start that back up. Obviously, I have some stuff because I have like my nail lamp, my file, and you know what I'm saying. I have some gel polishes, but in reality, I don't have everything that I would need to like actually kick off a business. I have what I need to do my deals every month or so. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I would have to save up on. And you know what I'm saying? I guess I could ask if anybody want to invest in it. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to, I would sure appreciate it. But simultaneously, that's not a requirement because it's me that needs to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? If God put it on your heart, I would, you know what I'm saying? Starscartel.com, Chime, Stars Cartel, Zelle, Janelle33 at gmail.com, or my Venmo at Stars Cartel. I love you guys to bits and pieces. Now, the message come in the form of dream. In this dream, I was riding in a car. It was weird because it looked like I was riding down this street in Houston, but it wasn't like how it is now. Like right now, the street that I was driving, like I was riding, I wasn't driving. The street I was riding down had like right now, it's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff and it's certain things on the left hand side of the street, but it's nothing on the right side. Cause it's just like I think it's like electricity poles or something like that right there. And on the left hand side, it's like gas stations, apartment complexes, little shopping centers. But in my dream, there were a bunch of townhouses and houses on one side. And then on the other side, it looked like a bunch like apartment building, a high rise building that was being built. There were some townhouses being built. I don't know if it's a situation where one, okay, or A, whichever you choose, this is a futuristic type dream. I don't know if it's two or B, that this is a different area and I'm just mistaking it from an area that I recognize, but it actually is a different area. I have, in fact, had dreams before, many dreams before that had nothing to do with me. It had to do with somebody else. But, anyways, we're gonna carry on, keep pushing. So in this dream, I'm in a car with a group of people, and one person is my person, but my person, for whatever reason, is getting out the car. They go inside this apartment complex, and I don't know what they doing, but it's almost like I have a feeling that they going up there to see somebody else, and it makes me sad. And I start to get threatened by the other people in the car. It's like they are like basically telling me that I need to work for them. And I'm confused because you know what I'm saying? I ain't fill out no job application to work for them. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a job. I just feel like this would be like you ride in an Uber as a client, and you know what I'm saying, you going, you just wait for your stop, you know what I'm saying, and body your business, and out of nowhere the Uber driver look at you and tell you, you gonna have to work for me now. And you scratching your head like, what you mean I work for you? Like, what are you talking about? That's what happened in the dream. And then like my person come back out and look at me and tell me that I need to be a thought or a prostitute or something like that. And I'm looking at him all confused. I'm looking at everybody confused. And I'm like, what? The scripture comes from Revelation 20:8. And he will go forth to lead the nations astray that are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to war, or whom the number as the sand of the sea. And they went up over the breadth of the land and surrounded the camp of the holy ones and the beloved city. And there came down fire from the God of heaven and devoured them. God said, this is a situation like, as I'm reading this scripture, what God is showing me, he would rather me come online and read tarot again than to be a prostitute. And that's what God said. He would rather me read tarot and do all that stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, full blown, than to be a prostitute. They both sins. They're both sins. But I can't stunt. One of which is like, I'm going to be real. The only thing that I don't like about tarot cards, first of all, it always changes, but that's the energy with anything. Even with prophecy, it can change, because at any given, I could come on here and give a prophecy that you're going to end up married to the person that God had for you. And that person can watch that prophecy and change their mind and think that they're going to be with the random thought that they just met. Or it could be a situation where somebody else see it and they know who your person is, and they decide to send a thought their way so that y'all don't end up together. God said anything could happen to change it. But the thing, the gag is, what God said is what it's going to be. And if God said that you're going to be somebody's wife, that's what it's going to be. And it ain't going to be a situation where somebody can flip it, swip it, and twist it to where, well, you supposed to be a wife. But in reality, you ain't married to an actual person. You married to a business. You married to a place. You married, but you sleeping around with all these people. Like, I almost feel like it's that, like, somebody wants to come. This is somebody you are not in love with. Somebody you don't want to be with. Somebody you have no interest. And I feel like that's why in his dream the spouse was left the car. This ain't your spouse. Okay, I'm thinking about the song by Kid the Bed that ain't by okay, this is not your man. This somebody else coming to you talking about, well, you gonna work for me, and you gonna do this, and you gonna do that, and you, this is almost like a random person coming up to you. They see you married, but they think that you need to be their prostitute. God said no, he will strike them. You don't belong to nobody. And if you did, it would be your husband. And if that's really your husband, they will never fix their mouth to say that you need to pimp yourself out. They will never fix their mouth and say that you need to give yourself away to a bunch of people. And we going to go here, then we going there, then we doing this, then we doing. No, I'm not sleeping with none of them. And if it's a vibe where the person I thought was my husband is not really my husband, since you know what I'm saying, I don't know if it's a situation where somebody, like, I almost feel like somebody kind of like ganged up on you. And you know, there was somebody else saying, oh, that's my husband. No, that's my husband. That's my person. And where's your person? Nowhere to be found. Where's your person not defending you? Coming into agreement with these people. Coming into agreement with them. I can't help but to accept it now. It can't be no situation where you trying to lie and say I left you high and dry. I ain't leave you high and dry. You not finna threaten me like that and then expect me to be like, what else am I supposed to do? Except accept the fact that you don't want me. Because if you did, that would have never happened. If you really loved me, nobody would even think that it would be okay for them to tell me something like that. Nobody would even threaten me like that. I know what it feels like when a man really loved me. Because when a man really loved me, ain't nobody even finna look at me funny. Let alone just because you stepped away for a second. Here they threatening me talking about I'm finna work. I'm not working for nobody, bruh. I have a job. I do. I love my job. What I love about my job is I can vlog if I wanna. I can just sit face to face and prophesy if I wanna. I can go outside and garden and prophesy if I wanna. I can travel and prophesy if I wanna. I can maintain my household as a wife and a mother and prophesy if I wanna. This is the best job ever, bro. And what you talking about, that ain't it. That ain't it. Even when I was, you know what I'm saying, in a position to where people told me, well, you can't do that here. You can't do that here. Baby, I read cards and prophesy. This is my purpose. And I'm living it. I'm living my truth. And I know not a lot of people get, you know what I'm saying, get that opportunity. But in reality, everybody's truth is not mine. Everybody ain't supposed to be no prophet. Some people living their truth is literally them being a nurse, them being a doctor, because there are people that are literally here and their truth, their drive, their passion, the reason that God put them here is to take care of other people. And they good at it. They so good at it, they get paid for it. There are some people, their main purpose is to defend people. It's to defend people. And guess what? They become lawyers. They become judges. They become police officers. And they get paid to do their purpose because they good at it. And guess what? I'm pretty sure they feel the same. If somebody was to come to them saying that they need to find something, they need to do something, they need to do, they gonna try to figure, they, you know what I'm saying? They may go ahead and retire and become a security guard because they good at what they do. What do they to go and find something else? No, I switch it up a little bit. But my job is what my job is. And I get it. There's some people that are ladies of the night and they good at it. You do your thing. I can't do what you do. Sorry. Apparently, I can't keep a husband like for nothing, bruh. Like I said, I can't even pay a man to stay at home. He gonna take my $40 and go see a prostitute about something. That's how bad I am in the bed, apparently. So I don't know why anybody would approach me with that foolery anyways. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just because I'm pretty and I'm attractive don't mean I'm down for everything. And it don't mean that I'm gonna do whatever it is you talk. Like, I ain't trying to hear that. Baby, I'm the kind of person I can go months without getting any and I'm just fine. And that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. And that's the whole truth, bro. And baby, let me tell you, I'm going to be honest. All the way honest. I have, in fact, been in a relationship with somebody that couldn't keep their hands off of me. Baby, let me tell you my life and how I dang and built a fort to keep. I'm not playing with him. I gave him permission. Leave. You gonna have to come up out my face. You are literally hurting me. No, bruh. I like that ain't no profession for me, baby. That ain't no, I ain't gonna do nothing but piss your customers off. They gonna be mad with me. And they gonna cuss you out. Cause I ain't for it. I ain't sleeping with nobody behind no trash cans. I ain't going in no nasty, messed up restrooms. And I ain't doing none of that. You got the wrong baby. Bright playing wrong man. No, that ain't for me. I'm squeamish. I'm squeamish. As somebody that has been abused since I was 7 years old, I don't even feel, I feel some kind of, I get an itch when I'm around certain people. It's certain people that get, it's certain men that give me bad vibes, bro. I won't even sit next to them. And it ain't because I'm trying to be mean. It's because of what I've been through. And see, this right here is why, for the most part, I try to stay at home. But I can't stay. Like, right now, I want to go somewhere. I want to go out. And it don't mean I'm finna go out and be all up in no man's face. I'm just finna go out and be in the energy. I'm probably going to sit in the back of the crowd somewhere. I may not say nothing to nobody, bro. Not one syllable. Won't say nothing to nobody, bro. Not one syllable. But I'm going to be chilling, bro. Minding my own business. That's how I am. And you know what I'm saying? If I would have had it my way, I would have gotten married at 18 years old and been done with it. If things would have went my way, I would be married already on my little property with my little house with about 5, 6, 7 kids, bro, minding my own business, because that's what I truly want. That's the desire of my heart. But it seemed like there is some devil that is determined to keep me from having it. Some devil think that I'm supposed to be doing this and I'm supposed to be doing that and I'm supposed to be doing this, and I am here to tell you it ain't gonna come to pass, bro. I am 34 years old. I am not doing any of that. And if it's a situation where I just need to get over the fact that my son is the only child I'm gonna have, I am going to be single. And I ain't sleeping around with a bunch of people either. I'm still not gonna do that. I'll eventually meet me a little boo. And I do feel like it's like the only point of me getting married would be just so that I'm good in God's eyes, bro. But in reality, if I ain't having no kids, what's the point? I might as well be single and be by myself. And be worried about what I'm doing here. Focused on giving prophecy, regardless of how I do it, regardless of how I deliver that prophecy. That's what I'm going to do. And I know God did not bring me back and save my life and prevent, like, you know what I'm saying? As many times as I've been poisoned, as many times as people have tried to, like, deliberately take me up out of here, set me up, they done tried everything in the book, bro. I'm still here. It ain't for me to go out and sell myself to no random sleazy men, bro. That's not why. He didn't save my life for that. He didn't save me from that car accident for that. That's not what he meant when he said, I want you to work for me. And this is a big reason. I feel like it's a big part as to why every time whoever try to attack me and force me into it, they get struck down by him. Because that's not what my purpose is. And I don't know who this perverted person is in my energy, constantly trying to wish evil upon me, constantly trying to put these little charms on me, constantly trying to. It's like it's somebody that puts some kind of, it just feels like it's a hex to cause problems in my marriage. And I get it. I can't just assume that there's no, like, this is a fairy tale and there's going to be this perfect guy that ain't going to cheat. But at the very least, he ain't finna sleep with the neighbor. At the very least, he ain't finna cheat on me to such an extent that he ain't sleeping with me at all. At the very least, he going to want me to have his baby. At the very least, he ain't going to give all our money away while he watching me starve and suffer. At the very least. Like, come on now. At the very least, it ain't gonna be no situation where his friends are trying to force me into prostitution. At the very least, I get it. Most men cheat, but it ain't gonna be all this is ridiculous, bro. Now, this is wild. And that's the message. And I had this dream days ago. I honestly wasn't even going to share it, but God said, share it, share it. He been pushing me, share it, share it, share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. So it's for somebody. There's somebody that's wondering what happened. You wondering what happened to your relationship? Are you wondering what God said? There is somebody that has put some kind of evil hex up on you to where every time you try to get married, it fall apart. Because this person wants you to be a prostitute. But the gag is God said no already. And it's to such an extent, it's never going to happen. And it don't matter how mad this person is. God said he would rather see you be alone, by yourself, single in your power, than a situation where you selling yourself. And he said you truly feel in your heart that it is disgusting. So why would he force you into that? And that's the message. God says, okay, if you don't get married, fine. We'll get over that. We can get past that. But you're not finna be nobody's slave. And that's what this is. This is somebody trying to force you into slavery. Somebody trying to force you into being a slut forever. This is somebody trying to force you into prostitution. This is somebody trying to force you into a life that you don't deserve. God said he's shutting it down. It's a no, and it's a hard no. He said you going to be what he said you going to be. And that's the message. Okay? And thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, baby, I need to get up out of here, baby. I need some help, bro. I do. I got to find. I got to. But you know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take that advice, bro, and put all the little stuff that I need to get my press on nails business up and running, bro. And I also need to, you know what I'm saying, gather myself together. I need to figure out some kind of way to mail things off, because that's a problem, because I don't have a car right now. And I need a car. And you know what I'm saying? As much as people don't want to, accept it, my car did help me with my business. Not only did I make videos in my car, but I do have to go back and forth between the post office. And, some certain packages can't be sent from no post. I got to go to UPS. I got to go to FedEx. I got to do, it's certain things that I need to do. So I do need to get these things together. And you know what I'm saying? I need to maintain. And, at this point in time, I'm just going to accept the fact that I might just be single. And it hurts. It makes me so sad, bro. Because I don't understand why I can't have that. Why is it so hard for me to get married, bro? Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to curse. WTF. Why, bro? I just got to be single, I guess. But don't nobody like me when I single, because she's so cocky and she's so mean and she don't care. I don't, bruh. I'm mad now. I'm bitter. This is what you wanted, apparently. So yeah, it's a situation where I check a man. I don't care, bruh. At this point, I ain't got no choice. Since I ain't got no husband to defend me, I'ma defend myself. That way. Oh, you thought if you got rid of him, I would have nobody to defend me? I'm defending me. I will defend myself. And it's still going to be what I said. It's still going to be what God said. I'm not sleeping with you, and I'm not sleeping with nobody else. Unless I choose to do that. And that's the end of it. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.